Hi, I'm Cassie Kozyrkov, and this is AI Advice from Anywhere, your series where I walk and talk about AI, and you see how many seconds it takes for you to figure out what city I'm walking in. Let's start the timer. Today's topic is AI anxiety, which is a hidden drag on AI transformation. And there was a recent study in Actis Psychologica where 430 manufacturing employees in China, this was October 2025, this study, where they were studied for the effects of AI anxiety. Now, AI anxiety kills passion for work. That was the topic of the paper. So what the findings showed is that even when your AI rollout is successful, even when leadership gets exactly what they thought they wanted, their most precious resource, their human resource, ends up demotivated, and that puts the entire company at risk. So AI transformation is not as simple as it seems. So let's talk a little bit about this anxiety thing. AI anxiety, according to this paper, takes two forms. One is job replacement anxiety. So that's, will AI take my job? And the other one is learning anxiety. Can I keep up with this technology, with all these changes? And both of them crush motivation. So what's the real killer here? It's emotional exhaustion. AI anxiety doesn't just worry people, it drains them. It drains your workers. And no matter how transformative things are going to get with AI, you will need your people, and you will need them engaged, motivated, and not burnt out. And exhaustion is what's mediating anxiety. Exhaustion leads to anxiety, leads to burnout, leads to low engagement. So the translation, AI fear quickly turns top talent into disengaged, tired clock punchers, and you really don't want that. You're gonna regret your AI transformation if that happens. Now, this AI anxiety thing, it breaks into two different fears, and these two different fears have two different fixes. So the first one, the fear of job loss, that needs leadership. And they find that service-oriented leaders, those are the folks who protect, develop, listen, they buffer this job loss fear. And look, you wouldn't be lying to your workers if you told them that you actually really do need the folks who hold the culture and the context and the institutional knowledge. So communicate with your people. Yes, you might have some tensions with people who are allergic to technology and don't want to update themselves, but most of your workers have a lot of potential to stay in your organization and be really valuable to you. And so you keep them with service-oriented leadership. So when service-oriented leadership is high, job anxiety hurts less, people stay motivated. Unfortunately, service-oriented leadership doesn't solve learning stress, and that needs growth mindset. So what we want is learning goal orientation to buffer that anxiety. When that's high, the study finds that learning feels energizing, not draining, but it still doesn't calm job fears. So this AI anxiety thing has to be attacked in a two-pronged way. So what leaders need to do now, fight job loss anxiety. Tell the truth. Where does AI augment? Where does it replace? And if you don't know the answer to that as a leader, you're gonna have major problems leading your organization. So learning starts with you. Then train managers to hold real AI conversations, not PR briefings, right? Not AI buzzword overload. Make sure that they know what they're saying and that what they're saying is the right thing to be telling your organization. Then crush learning anxiety. Block calendar time for learning. Don't bolt it into overtime. Don't try to do things the way that you've always been doing them and expect the people have to try to keep pace on their own time, cutting into their work-life balance, cutting into their relationships with their families, friends, and so on. That's not how you do this. What you say is, we need to explicitly invest learning time. If we don't make time for learning, then the future is going to pass us by. So that is an investment management role that leaders have to play. And then finally, you want to manage the emotional exhaustion, monitor burnout and turnover alongside your AI KPIs. Offer coaching, offer EAPs as part of that transformation, not as afterthoughts. AI success isn't just about algorithms, it's about emotional infrastructure. If you ignore fatigue, your best people will resist your best systems. But if you design for trust, for learning, and for energy, they'll drive transformation with you. So I hope that was useful to you all. This is Hennessy Street in Hong Kong. If you found this useful, please give this video some love. Your comments make the digital world go round. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. If you have executives who are just talking the jargon without knowing what they're saying and still treating AI transformation like it's just about the tech, things are going to go so wrong. You need your best people, and you have to manage this transition wisely. I'm Cassie Kozyrkov. This is AI Advice from Anywhere. If you like this, please do give my newsletter a little subscribe. That's decision.substack.com, and I'll catch you here next time.